Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is now in session. The court is in session on today's date of July 1st of 2024. The court has 3 dockets. We have our announcement docket, jury trial docket, and the pretrial conference docket. Gentlemen, when we call your name, you will come.
I can hear. Yes, sir. I can hear now.
When we call your name, you'll come forward with your attorney. Okay, at this time, do we have the, let us know who's here? Okay. The person on Zoom that has iPhone 2, would you please state your full name?
Yes, it's Casey Dwayne Doherty.
Doherty? Okay, Mr.
Yes.
Doherty, you can put your mic back on mute.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Page 5, okay. Okay, Ms. Hill, please put your mic on mute. Thank you. Okay, the person on Zoom that has Brian's S22 Ultra, would you please take your mic off of mute and state your full name?
Brian Goldman.
Goldman? Okay, Mr. Goldman, you can put your mic back on mute. Okay, the next guy is John Shearer. That's page 2 of the announcement docket. Mr. Shearer's on Zoom. First case is cause number 23CCCR 0480. Case is styled the state of Texas versus John Michael Shear. Mr. Shear is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Shear, you're representing your case by your attorney, Justin Joe Eaton. Mr. Eaton, would you come forward? Yeah.
Ben Flory, I entered an appearance.
Ben Flory,
Yes,
okay.
Florey. Mr. Eaton no longer with the firm, and I'm taking on this case. I've been
Okay.
on it for a year already. Anyway. I'm very
What's his name? Did he do a substitute? His name should appear on the docket sheet.
If there's anything we need to do, let me know. Maybe I didn't do it right. I certainly not your staff.
Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Let's see.
Same law firm, different lawyers.
Shear. Let's see. Here we go. This must be right here. June 18th. What is this? It's notice of appearance.
My notes show that we entered an appearance.
Yeah, I think you were supposed to.
June 18th.
Yeah, yeah, we have no, yeah, I was looking, normally you just have do a motion to sub.
Well, we can't find Mr. Eaton, so.
I mean, I don't think you necessarily need him, because you can file a motion to sub. You know, if you file it, I mean, you just sub it in for the attorney. That's no longer here. Mr. Eaton doesn't have to.
We'll do whatever.
Yeah, we'll take this for right now, but you can get us a motion to sub.
All right.
Okay, this is cause number 23CCCR 0480. Case is styled the state of Texas versus John Michael Shear. Mr. Shear is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Shear, you can take your mic off of mute. How are you doing, Mr. Shear?
I'm doing well, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Now, Mr. Shear, actually, attorney of record was Justin Joe Eaton. Mr. Eaton is no longer with the firm. However, we have present day attorney Ben Flory. Does Mr. Flory have your permission to stand in for Mr. Eaton?
Yes, Your Honor. I've been working with Mr. Flore from the beginning of my appearance with you, and I give him permission to represent me further.
Okay. Now, Mr. Flory, how are you doing?
Doing well, sir. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. State is representing this case by attorney Andrew Huber. Attorney Huber, how are you doing?
Doing well, Judge, and yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Now, Mr. Flory, what is your announcement in Mr. Shear's case?
Well, we're still trying to get discovery that's important for the case.
Oh,
And I went and checked again with Ms. Mayfield and the DA's office about the issue and talked to Andrew this morning. And
There's a video in the case that we're uncertain if the department ever received, so I'm going to be contacting the detective on the case to make sure that.
it's not just a peripheral video, it's pivotal to the case.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there is a far as we know, I guess from the discovery, there's a video out there. And the state haven't received it, and of course, they haven't received, you haven't received it.
It could be
That's
the police
correct.
department hadn't even received it.
Oh.
Sure. Is
That's,
that possible?
there's a possibility.
Oh, okay. Okay, so how much time do we need to reset this case?
I'd be fine with the standard reset.
Standard reset, 30 days? Okay, give us a reset date.
August 19th.
Okay, August 19th, is that a good date for you?
8/19, yes. Sir.
Yeah. Okay, this case will be reset to August 19th, 2024. Mr. Shear, your attorney is gonna get your reset. Your attorney and your bondsman, stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. You're free to go. And you have a blessed day. And Mr. Flory,
Yes, sir.
the court coordinator is gonna give you a reset. Once you get your reset, you're free to go and you have a blessed day as well.
You have a blessed day too. Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, you're welcome. Next case is cause number M331150. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Jacqueline Sevilla Hill. Ms. Hill is appearing via Zoom. Ms. Hill, you can take your mic off of mute. Ms. Hill, how are you?
I'm good.
That's good. Ms. Hill, you're presenting your case by your attorney, Attorney John Macy. Attorney Macy, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking, Judge.
You're welcome. State is represented in this case by Attorney Simmons. Attorney Simmons, how are you doing?
Great, Jeff. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Macy, what is your announcement in Ms. Hill's case?
Your Honor, I'd ask for a month reset. I'm not entirely sure that, I think there's a video floating around that's discovery wise. She used to be represented by Bruce Smith. When I was looking in the discovery, I noticed 2 requests from him for the discovery, and I don't know whether for the video. I don't know whether they gave it to him or not. Sometimes when I request it and they've already given it to an attorney, they say, get it from them. And I don't know what
I think that's the policy of the
That's correct.
district attorney.
and so I don't know whether they gave it to him or not, but I don't have it.
Have you talked to him?
I didn't know that I didn't have it until I was looking through the discovery yesterday. So
Okay.
that's my fault for, kind of delaying things, but at any rate,
Okay, so we're gonna, what I'm gonna do is put this on a pretrial conference docket. Is that fine with you? You just got out, this is your first appearance?
it is.
I see an appearance date, appointment date of April 22nd of 2024.
Right.
Is that correct?
That's what my appointment sheet says.
Right, right. Yeah,
But
thank you.
This was the first.
Okay,
appearance.
okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep it on announcement docket. I know Mr. Smith was on this case for a while.
Right.
Okay.
That's
Give us,
my understanding.
yeah, I think we had COVID and everything. Give us a reset date. Okay, this case will be reset on the announcement docket, August 19th of 2024. Ms. Hill, stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. They will get notice of your reset. Your case is being reset to August 19th, 2024 at 9 a.m.
Okay.
This will conclude your case. You're free to go and you have a blessed.
Same to you. Bye-bye.
Welcome, Mr. Macy. You can get your reset from the court coordinator. I think this is your only case. Is that
Yes, Your
correct?
Honor.
Okay, you're free to go as well. You have a
Thank you,
blessed
Mayor.
day. We have any pleas or anything? Oh, who's the lawyer? Okay. And you typing or nothing on the blue? Okay, that's Mr. Burbank. Okay, we don't have, you do, on what docket? This is, it's just, this case was just filed. Oh, he, hmm? That's this here one, that's the new one. They just filed this 2 weeks ago. It said judgment was done in error, waiver of counsel and file. Oh, he waived counsel. Next cases, the next two cases are cause numbers 23 CCCR 2348 and cause number 24 CCCR 1450. Both cases are style of state of Texas versus Cohen Keith Salyer. You pronounce your last name Salyer?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Mr. Salyer, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Salyer, I have before me two cases. And first case is cause number 23 CCCR 2348. And the second case is cause number 24 CCCR 1450. I think the last time that you had appeared here in court, the state needed time to check on another case. The other case was the DWI that has been filed, just been filed about 2 weeks ago. And I see on the first case, which is on off carrying a weapon case, you signed a waiver, counsel, is that correct? Now, let me do this here. We're gonna go to the new case because since you have this new case, the weekend is judge declaration and a waiver. The court administrator is going to give you some paperwork, and I'm going to go over that paperwork with you. Similar to the paperwork that we went over the first time in the first case, but since you have a new case, we have to go over the same paperwork in the new case. Okay, so the first document should be a document that is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without Attorney. You see that title. And that document states that as a defendant in a criminal case, you have 3 options regarding your right to have an attorney. Number 1, you may hire an attorney. Do you understand that option? Number 2, if you want to have an attorney, but you do not have enough money to hire an attorney, you may request that an attorney be appointed to represent you. Do you understand that option? Number 3, you may waive your right to an attorney or give up your right to an attorney and represent yourself. Do you understand that option? Now, if you want an attorney to represent you and you have enough money to hire an attorney, your case will be reset to give you time to hire an attorney. Reset means you're given another court date to give you time to hire your attorney. If you want an attorney, but you do not have enough money to hire an attorney, you may request that an attorney be appointed to represent you, but you must first sign a financial affidavit. That is, you have to first sign a document with your financial information so that the court can determine whether or not you qualify for the appointment of a court-appointed attorney. Do you understand that? Now, if you want to waive your right to an attorney, that is, if you want to represent yourself, you'll have an opportunity to talk to one of the two prosecutors about your case. But before you can talk to them, you must first sign a written waiver of your right to have an attorney. The written waiver is the document that is titled Waiver of Counsel for purposes of entering a guilty plea or proceeding to trial. Do you understand that? Now, you should be aware that there are dangers and disadvantages to self-representation. Waiving your right to an attorney and representing yourself may result in the worst outcome for you and your case, including the loss of significant rights and opportunities relating to military service, possession of a firearm, housing and public benefits, child custody, immigration status for non-citizens, and employment. Now, if you choose to waive or give up your right to have an attorney, you may change your mind at any time and request that an attorney be appointed to represent you. Do you understand that? Okay, now, at the bottom of that document in bold letters, it states defendant's choice, mark initials next to only one choice. If your choice is to hire your own attorney, then you will place your initials on the first line to the left. If you have already hired an attorney to represent you in your case, then you will place your initials on the second line to the left and the name of the attorney on the line to the right. If your choice is to apply for a court-appointed attorney, then you will place your initials on the third line to the left. If you've already been appointed a court-appointed attorney to represent you in your case, then you will place your initials on the fourth line to the left and the name of the attorney on the line to the right. If your choice is to waive your right to an attorney, which means to give up your right to an attorney and represent yourself, then you will place your initials on the fifth line to the left. Now, once you have finished initialing one of the 5 lines, then you will sign your name at the bottom of the document on the line that is titled defendant, and you will date it today's date, July 1st, 2024. Do you understand it? Okay, you can go ahead and make your choice. Okay, so you wanted your case reset to hire your own attorney. Okay. Okay, let me do this here. Now, let me ask you this here. Now, you're going to be doing that in both of your cases? Is that correct? Some bond conditions. You already had bond conditions in the first case. I need to get them in the second case. Original bond conditions. Thank you. Yeah. This is Saye, where do you live?
China.
You live in China? Okay. Okay, Mr. Saye, I'm going to read you some bond conditions, and you'll be able to get a copy of these conditions before you leave. Okay, the document is titled Standard Bond Conditions in County Court at Law Number 2. Now, this is in reference to the DWI case that you have. Now, you already have bond conditions in the previous case. Now, in this case, it states that following the return of a criminal information in County Court at Law Number 2, Jefferson County, Texas, all bail bonds executed for release of any defendant named herein are ordered subject to the additional conditions. Number 1, the defendant shall commit no offense against this state, any other state, or of the United States. Do you understand that condition? And condition number 2, the defendant shall submit to testing for drugs and alcohol as directed by the court. The court may revoke the bond of any defendant who, A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs and alcohol, or B, submit to a test for drugs and alcohol, and the test indicates the presence of drugs or alcohol in the defendant's body. Do you understand that condition? Now, condition number 3 and 4 does not apply. However, condition number 5 does apply, and condition number 5 states that the defendant shall attend AA meetings 2 times a week and provide proof to the court. Do you understand that condition? Now, I also have before me a schedule and places that you can go for AA meetings in the Golden Triangle area. Also have a sign-in sheet that every time that you go, you will sign in, and then you will bring that sheet back to court at every court appearance. Do you understand that? All right. Now, Mr. Salye, if you violate any one of these bond conditions, your bond can be revoked, and if your bond is revoked, warrant will be issued for your arrest, and you'll be arrested and placed in the Jefferson County Jail. Do you understand that? All right. Just have a seat in that first chair and wait for your name to be called by the court coordinator. You're going to go to a room. You have a blessed day. Do we have anybody ready? Check Snyder. Okay, check Snyder. Next case is cause number 23 CCCR 1930. The case is styled as State of Texas versus Donald Y. Schecksnyder.
Present, Your Honor. Let me approach.
Yes. Mr. Scheck-Snyder, your full name is Donald Wyatt Scheck-Snyder? How are you doing, Mr. Scheck-Snyder? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Scheck-Snyder, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Scheck-Snyder, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Mr. Scheck-Snyder, you may put your hand down higher. Now, Mr. Scheck-Snyder, you are represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Mark Faggart. Attorney Faggart, how are you doing?
I'm good, Your Honor. Thank you for asking.
Mr. Faggart, do you waive a record in Mr. Scheck-Snyder's case?
We do.
Mr. Scheck-Snyder, I have before me, let's see. Okay, Mr. Scheck-Snyder, I have before me a document that is titled information sheet. This information sheet was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information sheet, it alleges that you, Donald Wyatt Scheck-Snyder, on or about June 9th of 2023, while you were operating a vehicle, a motor vehicle in a public place in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed a Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration level of 1.5 or greater. Mr. Scheck-Snyder, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Mr. Scheck-Snyder, how do you plead guilty? Not guilty, no contest. Are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges? Are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges? Okay, now, Mr. Scheck-Snyder, I have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments. This document is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. Do you recognize this document? On page 2 of this same document, there's a set of initials on a line next to a box that's checking over contingent, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
I also have a signature above the line that's titled Defendant on page 3. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
The next document is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Is this your signature on the line that's titled
Yes,
Defendant?
sir.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. First box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. You understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
Second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
I also have a document that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line? It's titled Defendant. Scheck-Snyder, before you sign and initial these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you understand everything that your attorney went over?
Yes, sir.
Is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Scheck-Snyder, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
Stay off the big one.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
No objections. State's Exhibit Number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Faggart, you've advised and counseled Mr. Scheck-Snyder. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
None whatsoever.
And Mr. Scheck-Snyder, your attorney, Mr. Faggart, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Scheck-Snyder, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
In exchange for defendant's plea of no contest, the state's offering 90 days probated over 1 year, $500 fine, 40 hours community service, DWI education, and general law support costs.
Mr. Faggart, were you appointed in this case?
I was.
What is this court cost? 377. Okay. Mr. Sheck Snyder, the state is offering that you serve 90 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not be required to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail because you'll be placed on probation for 1 year. During the 1 year probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $500. You'll be required to pay a DPS fine of $100. You'll be required to pay court costs, $377, a probation fee of $60 a month, or your analysis fee of $15 a month, reimbursement fee of $15, and you will also be required to reimburse Jefferson County the court appointed attorney's fees of $250. Now, your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you will be required to pay each month while you're on probation, is $195 a month. Will you be able to pay the $195 each month?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You will also be required to perform 40 hours of community service, install an interlock device on any vehicle that you own and operate, attend and complete a education class, have an alcohol assessment, and adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of probation. You also require to pay the Jefferson County DWI and initial evaluation fee of $125 on the day of make sure for the evaluation be needed. You'll be required to pay an additional $50. Now, Mr. Sheck Snyder, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer? Mr. Sheck Snyder, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Sheck Snyder, you will stand in front of the court coordinator, follow her directions and follow the directions of the bailiff. Once you finish following their directions, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day. Okay. We have the next one. Yes, Mr. Jalea Mitchell? Yes. Ms. Mitchell, how do you pronounce your middle name?
Anaya.
Anaya? Okay. So the court is in session in cause number 23CCCR 2114. Case is filed in the state of Texas versus, is that Jalea? Jayla Anaya Mitchell? Ms. Mitchell, is that your full name? Ms. Mitchell, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Mitchell, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Ms. Mitchell, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Ms. Mitchell? You're doing good? That's good. Now, Ms. Mitchell, you're representing your case by your attorney, Attorney Tom Burbank. Attorney Burbank, how are you doing?
Doing fine, Judge.
And Mr. Burbank, do you waive a record in Ms. Mitchell's case?
We do?
Ms. Mitchell, I have before me a document that is titled Information Sheet This information sheet was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information sheet, Ms. Mitchell, it alleges that
Maybe you could probably something on that, information around it.
okay. Okay, so you're gonna do a trial amendment? Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. And what are you amended? I see that you got the name wrong.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Burbank, do you have any objections to the state amending this information?
No.
Okay. You have a copy of it? You have a,
I can print one, Your Honor.
okay. Did you read the PC? I don't see her name nowhere. They got the PC, you got somebody else's name, the information got somebody else's name. You talking about amending the information, I mean. The complaint, all of that, the information has to be based on a valid complaint.
It's in that question.
I'm looking at the PC, it don't have her name nowhere in here. You see that?
I can see that, Your Honor.
I'm not gonna proceed like that. I can reset the case to give y'all an opportunity to make whatever corrections y'all need to make. I mean, that's the only thing that's right is the date. Well, who knows? That may not even be right. I don't know. Yeah, this is a 2023 case.
There are additional pieces.
So y'all put the wrong PC in the case file.
There are additional PCs in the case file. I'm trying to look at the complaint right now. The complaint's correct, at least on our end.
Oh, it is? Hold on, let me look at that. Like, yeah, the complaint is correct, yeah. September 15. This is the same amount town in the South, Walmart. How much? Did we, did y'all appear before in this case?
We did.
With the same, well, we gave the state an opportunity to amend it, that's why we reset it. The state was given an opportunity to amend the information back then. And so we come back up and nothing, with the same problem. No, it might have been a different prosecutor, but it was the same. Yeah, we did, yeah, we came up before. Yeah, because I remember the complaint was right, but the information was wrong. Statute of limitations has not run. Yes.
I think they're gonna have to correct everything.
That's that we said that the last time.
I mean,
You got the date of
Yeah,
birth and all
well-
that,
we're crossing out names
right?
that aren't there and there's no cause number on the top of it.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to reset this,
I mean, I can't cross out a totally different name
right? And then write in the cause number.
and another name.
Yeah, okay. Oh, so how much time y'all need to amend the information? Let me actually see, Miss Mitchell? Do you work? Are you working? Okay, I'll just, if you were, I was gonna give you time to keep taking off. Okay, how much time do you need to, I mean, how many days, weeks, whatever?
I think it's standard reset.
Standard reset? Okay. Okay, make sure somebody put a note in the system. Yeah, we're gonna do a standard reset. Make a note on our docket sheet, stays on amending information. Okay, thanks. Okay, this case is gonna be reset. Give a check, state an opportunity, get a state an opportunity to amend the information. Okay,
And for the record, Judge, the plea bargain was based on the police report. And what was in the police report. In reference to our actions. Wasn't based on, I thought it was already corrected.
right, the PC, yeah, I see, okay. Okay,
We're free to go.
Yeah.
Excuse.
yeah, what's our reset date? Okay, it's gonna be reset to August 19th.
I have one more. Judge.
Yeah, okay. Okay, is that Mitchell Rollins?
Yes.
Rollins, Mitchell Rollins? Oh, there he is right there. Would you please come forward? Good morning. Court is in session in two cases, cause numbers 23 CCCR 1001 and cause number 23 CCCR 1774. Both cases in style of state of Texas versus Mitchell Lee Rollins Jr. Mr. Rollins, is that your full name? How are you doing, Mr. Rollins? You doing all right? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Now, Mr. Rollins, you're represented in your cases by your attorney Burbank. Mr. Burbank, what is your announcement in Mr. Rollins' cases?
Your Honor, this case was in County Court 3 and was just transferred over. In fact, the prosecutor, his name is still from County Court 3, so I'd ask for a normal reset.
Oh, yeah,
So that I can get with the prosecutor.
okay.
Maybe she'll be in a happy mood. Or we could come to some resolution.
Okay, give us a reset date. August 19th. Okay. Mr. Rollins, your cases will be reset until August 19th, 2024. Your attorney is going to get your recess. Once you get your recess from your attorney, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
I'll get it.
And you're free to go as well. I think
Thank
Mr.
you.
Burbank, his last case, you're free to go. You have a blessed day as well.
Approach, I'm not gonna get a dog.
Okay.
Ricky Hartford and Marquis O'Neill.
Marquise I don't see you said. Got a Marquise O'Neill? You had another one you said?
Well, it's on a pretrial.
Oh, I see it's on, okay, it's a different time. Okay. Mr. O'Neill, your full name is Marquise T. O'Neill? Okay, how you doing, Mr. O'Neill? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking, Mr. O'Neill. You represented in your case by your attorney, Alan Parker, Attorney Parker. How are you doing?
We're good, Judge.
Mr. Parker, what's your announcement in this case?
Your Honor, I'm wanting to have a 2-week reset. We ordered the video and have the video.
I don't know if there's a need to show it to my client, but I want to give him the opportunity to look at it. Otherwise, I think we have a plea agreement. And
Okay,
and if we just have a couple of weeks.
give us a reset date. Just need a few weeks. August 2nd?
That's fine.
Okay. Okay, this case will reset to August 2nd, 2024. And Mr. O'Neill, your attorney's gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day. Next case is cause number 23 CCCR 1280, case of style, the state of Texas is versus Ricky Renee Hartford. Ms. Hartford, your full name is Ricky Renee Hartford. How are you doing, Ms. Hartford?
Yeah.
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Ms. Hartford, you're representing your case by your attorney, Attorney Alan Parker. Attorney Parker, what's your announcement in Ms. Hartford's case?
We have an offer, Judge. I need to go with her, but I'm still waiting on the video. I think we have an agreement, but I think we applied for pretrial diversion. I don't see where we.
I see it said to sign up for pretrial diversion
And
in February 2024. That's what's on the docket sheet.
Yeah, and I haven't received anything. My secretary's out for the week on vacation, so I don't know if there's something current with that or not. So I don't know the status of the pretrial.
Okay, good. You
I'll
know,
take a look into it.
you'll take a look. Okay. Okay, so give us a reset date.
Okay, I appreciate it.
August 19th, is that good for you?
Good, Judge.
Okay, this case will be reset August 19th, 2024. Ms. Harper, your attorney's gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you're free to go. You have a blessed day. And Mr. Parker, once you get your reset, you're free to go as well, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it.
Okay. We hope everything turns out all right at your apartment.
I hope so too, Judge.
Yeah. What was this? Yeah, okay.
Mr. Berman, give you value the information back. Okay, I'm gonna work on some of the motion now.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna work on some.
Oh.
Yeah.
Chuck Snyder, we just did that. Okay, let me do Mr. Macon. Oh, you don't? Mr. Kelly, you have anything, right? Or do you?
First appearance, Your Honor, I need to ask the court for some time for discovery. Yes. That's one Zoom.
Oh, here we go. This is cause number 23 CCCR 1614. Case is style of state of Texas versus Casey Dwayne Daughtry. Mr. Daughtry, how do you pronounce your last name?
It's Darty.
Darty?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how are you doing?
Doing fine, Judge. Thank you for asking, and I hope you're as well.
Thank you for asking. I am doing fine as well. And you're representing the case by Mr. Tom Kelly. Mr. Kelly, how are you doing?
Pretty good today, Judge. Thank you.
That's good. Mr. Kelly, what's your announcement?
Judge, this is our first appearance before you. I'm going to need a little time to get discovery done if you'd allow it, please.
Okay, give us a reset date. August 26th will be the reset date. Sculptor, your case is reset to August 26th. Your attorney is going to get your reset. Once you get your your attorney and your bondsman will be given notice of your reset. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. You're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
And yourself, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. And Mr. Kelly, you can get your reset. I think this is your only case. You're free to go as well, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good holiday week.
All right, same to you.
Thank you all very much.
Dorothy Galloway. You free to go, Mr. Doctor?
Thank you.
Okay, Galloway. This is clause number 23 CCCR 2340, case of Solid State of Texas versus Dorothy Mae Galloway.
Yes, sir.
Miss Galloway, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, yes, sir.
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Now, okay, Miss Galloway, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Charles Rojas. Attorney Rojas, how are you doing?
Doing well, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Rojas, what is your announcement?
Judge, Ms. Galloway had felony court this morning. Her court got reset to August sixth, I believe.
26.
August 26th.
It's August the 26th?
Yes, sir. And
You wanted reset on that same day?
yes, Judge.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna reset this case to August
Yes, sir.
26th of 2024, along with your felony case. Now, Ms. Galloway, you're gonna do the same thing on that day that you did today. Check in here, then go take care of the felony case, and then you'll come back to this court.
Yes, sir.
All right, your attorney's gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Rojas, this is your only case?
Yes, sir.
You're free to go in as well. You have a blessed day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What we may have to do is, we have Miss Baird. Yeah. We're gonna, we're gonna do Miss Baird.
Motion that we seal the hearing and.
Yeah.
Leave the courtroom.
Yeah, everyone that's in the gallery, please follow the bailiff outside. We have to have a hearing outside of your matter. Attorneys can stay in there, the officers in the court. Yes. I need a copy of the paperwork from the facility. Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session in 2 cases. The cases are cause numbers 24 CCCR 0058. Cause number 24 CCCR 0060. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Anita Hertz Baird. We have Ms. Baird present in court with her attorney, Attorney Mark Faggart. Now, Mr. Faggart, the court is conducting a hearing pursuant to Article 46B.084, Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, and pursuant to Article 1.24, Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. All trials and proceedings shall be public. However, pursuant to the case of Lilly versus State, 365 Southwest 3rd, 321, the right to public trial is not absolute and may be outweighed by other competing interests, such as to prevent the disclosure of non-public information, ensure that the defendant get a fair trial, and to ensure that the court is secure, security. And Mr. Faggart, are you requesting that this portion of, or this proceeding be closed to the public to prevent the disclosure of non-public information?
Absolutely. In respect for Ms. Beard, I would ask
interest that is prejudicial to his client in that it will disclose non-public information. The court finds that this request is no broader than necessary to protect the interests of Ms. Baird, and the court has considered other reasonable alternatives, and the court makes these findings are adequate to close this hearing. This portion of the proceeding will be closed to the public. Let me do this.